Okay, I'm here for you. Let's get into this.
Jadon Sancho. He's a fraud. That guy is rubbed. I'm sorry, Man United have rubbed him out, yeah? He needs to leave that club ASAP and rebuild his career. The worst thing he ever did was join Man United. He had to be at like a Chelsea or a City, like not a United, bro. When Chelsea were calling for him, it was lamps. Yeah. And the football they were playing at that time, it wasn't no terrorist football. He would have fit like a glove.
Young Monty, you well. Helps it. He's so big.
Tuned into the motherfucking great.
Yes, sir! Ski! Onyx World will be the latest football social space on YouTube. I promise you, money, perks, and rewards are coming for subscribers as long as you play your part in the world. Link in description, my young king. Jadon Sancho is another player to be scapegoated at Manchester United, and there's been many names you can mention in that list. And we know how they went. Do they not ever learn? I mean, let's look at it as objectively as humanly possible. Ten Hag wants to claim that Sancho's not training well, and hence these are the exact reason that he's not playing. However, I just completely disagree. During United's preseason, it was quite clear that that nigga came back in quality shape. I mean, he was also one of United's best players in preseason, though. So to see this guy, Jadon Sancho, coming from Borussia Dortmund for £73 million, it's absolutely ridiculous that he's not playing currently at Old Trafford. Sancho's style and discipline to keep possession will always be seen as passive and timid by United fans across the world. When you have players that lose the ball, but they are adventurous, like your Bruno Fernandez's, for example, who lose possession quite often. This type of mentality is subconsciously being embedded in the culture of Old Trafford, and if we're being real, Ten Hag is encouraging it. I think we forget this is a manager who's guessing along the way as well. I have no clue what this guy brings in terms of what he's coaching United to do off the ball, and don't get me wrong, while I do believe there's games where he actually coaches the game fantastically and amazing tactically, I think Ten Hag, honestly, at times looks lost in terms of in games tactically. And I think we forget that this is a manager that, again, is guessing. I have no clue what Mason Mount brings to this Manchester United midfield, because it for sure is not balanced. Yet Sancho's being scapegoated. And of course, at Manchester United, there's always a scapegoat. And Jadon Sancho has no reason to not be in the Manchester United squad if we're being real over Garnacho and Antony, who have not been good this season and are yet to put together crazy stringer performances or such to really warrant why they're starting every match over Jadon Sancho.
It's a condensed program, and the load on the players is such high. You can't avoid injuries, and we need a squad. We need squad depth, and you need quality in that squad depth, and we have, and so we can sort out injuries. And we put a good team on the pitch Sunday, a team who's capable to winning Arsenal.
Did you know that things got heated between Jadon Sancho and Erik ten Hag? Sancho found himself out of the United squad, and when questioned about the decision, Ten Hag was clear, stating he wasn't selected based on training performances. You've to reach the level every day. This means Man United, every day at top level. However, Sancho was quick to address the situation with a statement, clearing the air. Please don't believe everything you read. I've been portrayed in a light that's completely untrue. This week I've given my best in training. There seems to be more to this story that I won't delve into. It feels like I've been made a scapegoat for quite some time, and that's unjust. I will always wear this badge with pride and fight for it no matter the circumstances.
If Alex Ferguson is a manager at this moment in time, and Jadon Sancho does this, he will never see the light of day again for Man United. He'll never play for this club. He'll never be allowed in the training ground. You are done, mate. It's not going to help you. It's petulant, it's reactive, it's emotional.
It's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful. It is just basically...
Puts the club in the mud.
Exactly. It just becomes a massive storm.
Now, leaving him out of the squad, with rumors being now he's being exiled out of the squad, it's clear that a breakdown has happened in some form between him and the boss man. It's a shame. Ten Hag stated on Sancho's work rate and desire to the team, and I motherfucking quote, You have to reach the level every day at Manchester United. You can make the choices in the front line, so in this game, he wasn't selected.
10 years later.
I don't think we've seen anything like the player we saw at Dortmund from Jadon Sancho at Manchester United. And you have to wonder if we're ever going to see that. And when you've got your manager questioning you publicly, then that only ends up going one way. Erik ten Hag's come in and he's got a bit of a mixed approach. With some players, he's backed them, he's supported them. We saw the way he's handled Marcus Rashford. We saw what he's done with people like Luke Shaw, like Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Sometimes, though, rather than the carrot, he'll use the stick.
So how many managers in the last decade have gone out and done, like Mourinho made a career out of it, of going out and slagging his players off to get a reaction out of them. Sometimes the players respond well to it, sometimes they don't. And I saw someone on Twitter being like, well, it's obvious that Sancho doesn't respond well to this. Why has he done it then? It's like, because he's tried everything else. Like you said, it gave him 3 months off last season to go and get his head right.
So it's clear, guys, Jadon Sancho has an uphill battle to face. For whatever reason, Ten Hag doesn't really represent him or like him. I mean, we could be lying here. Sancho could possibly not be training well, but I mean, it doesn't make sense that he's in such good shape and he's not training well, because technically 1 + 1 = 2. And for him to be in great fitness shape, he technically has to be training well. Not only just that, it might be a situation where Sancho and Ten Hag has had a bust up in training. And of course, with Sancho wanting to play, seeing players like Garnacho and Antony, who are not really performing, playing over him, could have caused the bust up in training. We won't know until more information is revealed. However, guys, I think this is insane. Absolutely ludicrous. But guys, more importantly, I'm going to keep this one short because I have a lot more things to cover if I'm going to bring you guys this daily content. But anyways, guys, I go by the name of Onyx. Goodbye.